Coach, coming off a fourth place finish in the Amer Ari Invitational in Hawaii. A little recap of that, and what did you take from that event last week?
Well, it's obviously against very good teams, and if you look at the teams that beat us, at least one day they had a double-digit under par round, and we just never got there. We were consistent, but just needed one good one, and we didn't get there. I thought we played okay. A lot of positives. Everybody had a pretty good event. Just nobody really had a great event, and we need guys to do that. So, but I think it was a good place to start. Bermuda grass, much like we'll see in Puerto Rico, so a chance to get out and do some of that before we head there on Friday. So I think that will be a positive, and obviously just to get outside and some wind and some weather is obviously a good experience as well. So I thought it was positive. Again, the teams we're competing with are the best in the country, which is what we've always tried to do around here. So I thought it was a great trip, and a good way to get ready to go to the next one.
The event in Puerto Rico, a little bit different in terms of who you're going to see in the field. Very heavy West Coast and Hawaii. This is going to be a lot more southeastern teams that you might see a little bit more regularly in the springtime. How do you prepare for that one?
Well, again, you try to teach them the competition's the golf course, not the guys on the other team, but they're well aware of who's there, and obviously southeastern part of the country rivals. In-state, Georgia will be there, and Alabama obviously has a terrific team, so I think they're excited to go down there and play, and some have been there before. It's a good golf course and rewards good play, and again, take on the West Coast a week ago and a little bit of the East Coast this time just to see different people, which is an enjoyable experience for sure.
You have a short period of time in between these two events. You did not qualify for this one. Talk about how you made up your travel roster to go to Puerto Rico.
Well, usually there's 2 weeks between these, but the way the calendar fell, obviously a very short turnaround. This has happened before. Decided, obviously Michael Hines played really well in Hawaii, but just feel like for now the two freshmen, he and Jason that played, probably need to stay around here and catch up and move on, and the older guys may be a little more equipped to do that. And obviously Seth, who obviously was very significant for us in the fall, got sick in the Hawaii qualifier, and we just played for those spots and didn't have any picks. So going to put him back in and take Michael out of the starting lineup and let them kind of catch up and get him an event. So older guys going, 3 juniors and 2 sophomores. So a little bit different look, but guys that have had experience down there and obviously experience playing. So.
Now, I know you're not taking the 2 freshmen to Puerto Rico, but talk a little bit about how they played in Hawaii. I know they both finished in the top 34.
Yeah, they're starting to get it. Overall, probably the best that they've played. I've certainly let the group that's going know that we're by no means ready to pick the ACC team. And, if freshmen begin to compete with older guys on the road and around home, it says a lot about them because they are new to everything, and they're pushing, and in reality they may be a little bit ahead. So they've done a good job in pushing and playing, and very happy with what the 2 freshmen have done.
Talk about this event in Puerto Rico, the golf course, what you see there. What is the challenge that you go back to this tournament every year? There obviously is a reason that you do that.
Yeah, it's a Greg Norman design. A lot of hazards right and left. Some really visually difficult driving holes, and if you can manage to keep your confidence and drive the ball and continue to hit it in the fairway, the fairways are wider than they look. You can shoot a great score. We've had some really low scores there as a team in the past. It doesn't look that way from the tee, but I like the challenge off the tee, and kind of got to overcome some crosswinds and some difficult looking holes, and I think it's a great place to test them and get ready for stuff down the road.
Great. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.